the little ones in your family are very free these days and you want them to read some good books, this video is for you. In today's video, I'm going to give you some children's book recommendations so that the little ones from the age 8 to 12 can read these books, have some good time and appreciate your effort to get them into reading. Hi guys, I'm Manpreet and I make book related videos on this channel. If you like books, if you're up for book recommendations, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button so that you get notified every time I post a new video. So you have already found out what this video is about, and without further ado, let's get started with this video. I have 5 suggestions for you in this video, but 4 of them are series. So you have a lot of options and you have a lot of time to get those children get through these books. Number 1 in my list is Famous 5 series by Enid Blyton. This is the series which gets a lot of people into reading during their young age. And if you have a little nephew, sibling, niece, you need to recommend them this series. In fact, recently I sent some of the books from my Famous 5 collection to my nephew because I so wanted him to read these books and get into reading. The series consists of 21 full-length novels which are quite atmospheric in nature. You will love the descriptions of the settings, which are usually the village and rural areas, and you would love the places they are at, you would love their adventures, because this book is about some kids who go on different adventures during their summer holidays. So you have 4 kids and 1 dog getting into different kinds of adventures. Maybe they try to solve a crime in one book and maybe they find a treasure in the other, and all the books are really interesting. I know I have read like 5 to 6 books of this series, not all of them because by the time I came across this series I was too grown up, but for the right age this series is perfect. The second recommendation I have for you is Mallory Tower series by the same author Enid Blyton. Now this consists of 6 books which are about this girl named Daryl Rivers, and it's about her experiences and adventures in a boarding school. It's so funny, and when I read these books, I was like, I need to be in a boarding school. It's like that kind of book which makes you dream. And you know, it's perfect, especially for young girls, because they will love this book. Love this book series actually. Number 3 is a standalone novel and it's considered a children's literature classic, and it's The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I love this book. It's also again very atmospheric in nature. It's about this young girl who gets to live with her uncle after her parents die in India due to a disease, due to an epidemic, and it's about how she discovers herself, how she changes, and you know, all the things that happen to her when she moves to this place in England. And it's amazing. It's amazing the way this book describes nature. It makes you fall in love with it. I have talked about this book quite a lot recently on this channel, and it's amazing, guys. You need to get the little kids this book. And even if you're a grown-up and you haven't read this book, make sure you read it now. I read it at the age of like 23, 24. It's fine. Number 4 is Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. Now this is a collection of 7 books and almost everybody knows about it. The thing about these books is, like, when I talk about Famous 5 series, it doesn't really consider the age. It doesn't really grow with the age of the children. Like, there are too many summers at that particular age, which is not really possible in the real world. But Harry Potter is something which grows with age. So if you have a little one reading Harry Potter at the age of 8, give them 1 book a year. Because last few books are pretty dark and you want to give those books to them when they are like of 12 years or 13 years in age or even more. But this book series is a must read. It's not just about the basic thing about this wizard. It's not just about this wizard named Harry Potter who tries to fight the Dark Lord Voldemort. The book is so deep that every time you read it, you'll learn something new from it. Like, there are so many communities which run on the basis of this book because there is so much to talk about in these books. So it's like something you should read over and over and over again. If you haven't read it even now, you should read it, and the kids should definitely read it. And the last children's books recommendation I have is Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan. Now, it's a collection of 5 novels which are based on Greek mythology. It's a mix of adventure and mythology. Now, do you know how the author came up with the idea of these books? His son was reading Greek mythology in his class, and he was like, please tell me some stories based on the basis of Greek mythology. And that's how the author started, these stories. And just take the idea from it. It's so knowledgeable because you get to know a lot about Greek mythology from this, and then you also get entertained and get to feel really happy because these books are so good. I recently read them, so again, these are books which would be enjoyed by adults as well, but yeah, they are children's books. So if the children haven't read it, you need to make them read it. That's it. These are the 5 children's book recommendations I have for you. When I talk about my recommendations, I usually pick up only the books that I have read, and that's why my lists are often short. Most of the times they keep growing with the books I have read, so this may have a second edition sometime in future, which is why you should subscribe to me. Yeah, I was getting to self promotion. Anyway, it was a much requested video on my channel, and I hope you guys would love these recommendations. I hope the little ones who will read these books would love you for gifting them these books, for introducing them to these books, because I seriously am really thankful to my English teacher who introduced me to Famous Five series. Like, I love her for that. I remember her for that, and that's what these books can do to you. These are amazing books. Kids should read them. It will shape their life. It will shape their reading experience. It will shape their reading, and get them read these books. That's it, guys. This is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you will find it useful. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is Manpreet signing off. I'll be back with another video very soon.